Great morning to y'all. Happy Monday. I hope you all woke up grateful for your morning. I hope you've reminded yourself of all of the great things that you have to be grateful for. I hope that you've set a high vibe. And I hope that you got the most out of your weekend and you're refueled and you're recharged and you're looking forward to another week ahead. I hope that you've set some goals for yourself. And I hope that anytime that you see a limit, you're tapping into your creative power. And I hope that anytime you see an obstacle, you understand that it's a time to learn about yourself and grow. All right? It's time to evolve. We all have obstacles for a reason, okay? I hope that you're not reacting to stuff. I hope that you're taking the time to pause, practicing the pause. And I hope that you're creating win-win situations for yourself. Simple. All right? So this morning, I wanted you guys to take a look at one specific thing. What's the story that you tell about yourself? Okay? No. It's pretty important. Why? Because nobody should be talking bad about themselves. Nobody should be talking about others. Nobody should be speaking for another person. You can only speak from your own individual experience. Simple as that. Okay? And we can't sit there and tell a story about anything because we really create it to be like that. So, what I mean by that is this. If you keep telling yourself negative things, they will manifest. What do I mean? Okay. I mean this. If you tell yourself that you have anxiety and that is your story that you tell about yourself, well, you're manifesting that because you believe it to be real. All right? If you sit and you tell yourself that you have whatever wrong with you, no matter what it is, you're manifesting that because you are believing it to be real as your story. All right? Anything that you believe to be your story is what it is. Okay? No matter what. And we all have a story. And it's unique. So, today I want you to take a look at the story that you say about yourself. What are you telling yourself first? And what are you telling others? Okay? Because that's going to say a lot about why your experience may be a certain way. Okay? You can't believe that you are a diagnosis. You can't believe that you are, one of your character traits or one of your states of being, or you cannot, no, you're greater than all of that stuff, okay? Seriously. No. You can tell yourself just about anything. And you can tell others just about anything. Did you know that, 85% of our past, what we tell the story about our past, half the time isn't even what really happened because we don't remember details. We just remember how that made us feel. That's what gets stamped in our brain as the memory. It's the emotion that it caused, really. And because our brain stores things as images, well, you remember a circumstance or a situation by a picture of it with the emotion attached to that. So, we don't remember details specifically. We simply remember how things make us feel. So, what I encourage you all today to do is look at the story you're telling yourself. Okay? Are you creating states of being for yourself just by the thought of it? Okay? Because yes, a lot of things are happening to us. We are losing people. There's a lot of grieving going on right now. There's a lot of, figuring stuff out. And there's a lot of, okay, there's a lot of that stuff going on. But Are you living in a state telling yourself that you are a product of all of these circumstances and situations, or are you owning your power and responding to life? Okay? What's the story you're telling yourself? Because if you can sit there and tell yourself that, oh, I am sad, I am angry, I am not well, I am frustrated, I am irritated, that's what you're going to feel. Okay? Because you're commanding your body to feel like that. So the whole point of having you guys check the story you're telling about yourself this morning is this. Okay? No matter what is going on in your life, your body has automatic systems to take care of everything going on. Understand that. Okay? Understand that every time you speak or give in and give power to a certain state, you're creating a biological response. Okay? So you need to understand that. Check the story you're telling yourself. So, why I stress this morning is because, hey, I got up. I had to be grateful for my day. But hey, we all have little things that make us feel kind of like, what the fuck, right? Okay, so I had to check the story that I was about to tell myself. Because it's really easy to tell myself, you know what? Some really horrible things. No. But then that would have set my day in motion. Okay? No irritation. No reaction. Tell yourself good things. Practice the pause. You see, when I got irritated this morning outside with the dog because she wouldn't listen, well, I had to start telling myself good things because I was getting frustrated. Because that is an automatic response to what I'm feeling. Okay? And I have to allow that to be for the moment and let it pass. Had I fed into that and had I shackled myself to that, that's what my day would have been. Okay? So, this is why I'm stressing to you all. Check the story that you're telling yourself. Are you telling yourself you're okay? Are you telling yourself that you have a greater power in your soul than any person, place, situation, or circumstance going on? Or are you telling yourself, oh, I'm tired, I'm frustrated, I'm angry, I'm sad? Tell yourself that stuff and your body's going to produce the feelings as if you're exactly that. So tell yourself you're happy. Tell yourself you're okay, even if you don't believe it. Seriously. Okay? Because that's what I have to do. Even if I'm frustrated, irritated, and those things happen, okay? They happen. But when they do happen, what is the story you're telling yourself? Okay? Check that stuff. My point of all of it is this. Don't speak negatively about yourself at all. At all. Ever. When you're doing that, number one, you're commanding your body to react to that, primarily. Number two, you're setting the stage for anybody else to treat and speak to you the same way that you're speaking about yourself. Okay? Seriously. So set that stage where you're telling yourself good things. And anything that people hear coming out of your mouth is good. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. Okay, life can be pretty shitty. But tell yourself good things. And tell others good things. Yeah. You know, there's one thing about me. No matter what I'm doing or saying, I remain Tobi. Okay? So in other words, I am not a certain way for family. I am not a certain way for friends. I am not a certain way for my children. I am not a certain way for any boss. I am not a certain. I remain myself, and I do not wear any masks. And I speak truthfully, no matter. Yeah, I know it. Listen, yeah, a lot of people can think, "Holy shit, the way she does." Huh, you know what? I'm real. I'm real, and I speak what I feel. Simple. That's the story I tell. The truth of what I'm feeling, of my being. I'm not speaking the story of my past. Screw my past. It's only made me who I am today. Why should I keep reliving that shit? I've healed it. Okay? That stuff is not going to define me. Doesn't matter what medical conditions, whatever I've had to overcome, that stuff is not going to define me, and it doesn't make me who I am. Simple. Okay, and that's the story I'm going to speak. So I encourage you all to do the same. Own your power. Own your greatness. Speak highly of yourself, even if you don't believe it. You know, let me tell you this. Fake it till you make it. We've all heard that a million times. Well, if you don't feel good, fake it until you make it. So, keep telling yourself that you're okay. Keep telling yourself you feel great, regardless of what's going on. Keep telling yourself that you have the power to overcome anything. Keep telling yourself a good story and see what happens. Take it from there. See what happens. All right? Yeah, it's hard at first. It really is. Especially when you're shackled to, like, you know, it's hard to tell yourself good things when you don't believe them. Simple. Okay? But every time you catch yourself saying something negative about yourself, stop that. Rewrite it. Say, haha, no, 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 no. But only you can do that for yourself. But once you do, it gets easier. Okay? It gets easier. Like, I can still be a very negative person, but I try to choose to be a positive person. Okay? Life can get the best of me sometimes. I'm human. But I am trying my best to always put the best foot forward. Okay? And to seek understanding and learning and infuse love into everything. And come from a loving state all the time, no matter how harsh it is for somebody else. It always comes with love. So, I encourage you all to check the story that you're telling yourself. And what's the story that you're telling others? We can all sit there and tell, oh, well, I'm this way because of this. And oh, I'm this way because this happened to me. Oh, I'm this way. You know what? I've had a lot of stuff happen to me in my life. I can't sit there and be a shitty person and excuse being a shitty person on, oh, the story of the trauma of my life. Or my anger issues. Or, hey, that's crap shit, okay? I can't do that. So, it's hard for me to sit there and hear the stories that people tell about themselves and shackle themselves to such harshness. I did for so long. Okay, check the stories you're telling yourself. Seriously. Tell yourself you're capable of anything. Tell yourself that you're greatness walking. Tell yourself that you are grateful for everything that comes your way, no matter what it is. Yeah, things will get hard because they have to. As a reminder, when things are always great, we need some reminders of what it feels like to feel low. Okay? And that's why it happens. You know, and then it doesn't stay low forever. But you gotta come with the ups and downs and just tell yourself good things no matter what. Tell yourself that everything is for a reason. Everything is meant to be. What are you learning? Okay? Look, really, I'm going to stress it again this morning to you all. Life is for learning. There is no good or bad in any situation. It's all for learning. So you can either embrace it or you can get stuck in a high or stuck in a low. But I'll tell you, when you're doing that and we don't hear the lessons, they get louder. And they get louder until we actually learn. So I encourage you all to watch the story that you're telling yourself. Okay? Practice the pause. Breathe. In other words, before you just be aware of what you're speaking about yourself. Because you know what? I will never sit here and talk bad about myself no matter what is going on. How could I? Okay? Maybe I have a lot of things still left to learn, which I do. Okay? Which I really do. But I'm not going to sit there and talk down on myself or excuse me being a shitty person because of my life. That's an everyday choice. Everybody that's awake right now, hey, you've been given a new day. And there are so many people that haven't been. So, get it right. Tell the story to yourself properly. In other words, tell yourself good things all the time. We speak to ourselves more than we speak to anybody. So tell yourself the right things. Okay, seriously. Anyway, I've got some things to do this morning. I have my specialist appointment, and I've got some things to take care of. So I'm not going to stay out here long, but I'm letting y'all just one thing, okay? Watch the story that you're telling yourselves. And really watch what you're commanding to be within your being. If you're not feeling okay, well, don't focus on not feeling okay. Focus on the fact that it is going to pass. It's going to pass. Nothing is forever. You change constantly, okay? Don't get stuck on anything that may have happened, anything that you believe to be. No. Rewrite that. Tell yourself good things. All right? And don't let another speak bad about you at any given time or pass judgment on you. Practice the pause. Don't let that affect you. They can hold that. That's their opinion, but don't be receiving of stuff like that, okay? Anyway, I love you all. I want you guys to get the most out of your day. When you see a limit, get creative. Tap into that creative power because that's why the limits are there, all right? See an obstacle? Hey, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to learn about yourself, learn a lesson, and evolve, okay? They're put in our path for a reason. Simple. Guys, don't react to life, respond. Practice the pause. Put yourselves first, no matter what. No matter what. Why wouldn't you? Well, I finally got that right. Okay, so I encourage you all to get it right too. Okay, and I have a lot of learning left to do. I'm not exempt from that, but I'm open to it so that hopefully I don't have to find myself in a repetitive cycle of things that you know what I mean? No. I face anything head on in your life. Don't shy away from anything. Nothing at all. Because I guarantee you, if you do, and you're resistant to your learning, it's coming back. And it's going to come back louder the next time. And if you shy away from it again, hey, it's going to come back again even louder. So, face everything head on in your life because you're worth it and you matter. And don't let any person, place, situation, circumstance take your peace from you because that you're giving permission to happen, eh? Things don't just happen and then, oh, you're affected by it. You give permission to anything that affects your being. Anything. No matter what it is. So tell your story properly to yourself first. Okay? That's what I encourage you all to do. You'll see life change. Seriously. Okay? And if you're feeling a certain way, like things happening, and like, yeah, anxiety is huge. I suffered anxiety, and there's a lot of it out there right now. Listen, when that stuff happens, try telling yourself you're okay. Instead of saying, I'm having an anxiety attack, tell yourself, woo, I'm okay. Body, you work for me. That's it. You don't govern and control my body. Me? No, no, no. You work for me. And you will see your body go, ooh, right down. See, when your heart is going off the chain, well, you can control that with breathing. Okay? So, I encourage you all. Breathe. Practice the pause. Start telling your story of your being differently. No matter what's inflicting your life that you believe. You are not a diagnosis. Hey. You're not a diagnosis. You're not a limit. You're not an obstacle. You're not a circumstance. Okay? And you're not a situation. You're greatness walking. And you have a unique signature on this planet that's needed. That's needed. But in order for you to own your purpose and your mission, you got to figure that out for yourself. But you got to be loving to yourself, because while you're sitting there shaming and blaming and guilting and judging yourself and telling the story of that to yourself, you're working against your truest nature of your being. So, tell yourself a good story, all right? Love yourselves unconditionally no matter what. Don't pick yourself apart. Oh, I like this and I don't like that. No, 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 no. Love yourself unconditionally. Tell yourself a good story, okay? Even if you don't believe it. Seriously. And you know a great way to find out what you truly believe about yourself? Say it and then sit with that. See what your ego tells you. Because if you sit there and tell yourself, I'm worthy. Does your being speak back to you like mine just did, saying, yes, I am? Or do you sit there and go, what? Inside your own brain. Speak highly of yourself all the time, every day. Repeat that stuff. Fake it until you make it. Okay? And why do I say speak highly of yourself? Because your brain doesn't accept anything with a not or a can't or a negative. Okay? So if you tell yourself, I am not anxious, well, what you're really telling yourself is, I am anxious. Because your brain doesn't accept the not. So speak highly of yourself. Do not speak any negative states into your being, because you're commanding it. All right? Put yourselves first. Love yourselves unconditionally. Get the most out of your day. All right? I love you all. I want you guys to set a super high vibe for your week. Don't let anything sway your peace. Today is a brand new day. You're a brand new person. How? Because you've experienced yesterday. Simple. So you're not the same person as you were yesterday. We change every single day. Every single day. Today, create your being to be a positive, empowered being. Putting yourself first. Speaking highly of yourself. Commanding good things into your life for today and for every day. Because you can do that. You really can. You can do that. So I encourage you all to do it. All right? Anyway. You're sourced by an infinite, unconditional love that loves you no matter what. Okay? And that's the source of your life experience. And why is it an experience? Well, because it is for learning. And that's all life is. Merely an experience. And with your creative power, you can create it to be anything that you want it to be. So I encourage you all, own your greatness. All right? You are all valid. You are all worthy. All right? And we're loved unconditionally, no matter what. Seriously. And we're all connected. So, loving yourself unconditionally, hey, that's infusing as much love to everything and everybody that you need. You gotta love yourself first. First. Working in your truest alignment, come on. Anyway, I love you all. Get the most out of your day. All right? Put yourselves first. I tell you all the time, you matter the most in your experience. Tell yourself a positive story and tell others a positive story. Don't speak negatively of your life experience, of yourself, and of others. Be loving in everything that you say and do. All right? Have a great day. Have a great week. Set a high vibe. Peace.